Hey everyone, Nintendo 14 here. Welcome back for more online races featuring the Game Master Guys. This is the first I've had for 2018. Matter of fact, it's been quite a while since this upload and the last upload. I mean, the Philadelphia freaking Eagles won the Super Bowl. Austin Dillon dabbing on them haters in the Daytona 500 by winning it. And we had not one, but two Nintendo Directs. Yeah, I'm counting the Nintendo Direct Mini as one. I mean, it's animated in all fashion like an actual Direct. So yeah, where have I been these last 3 months? You can ask. You can ask the job that I had to get this very Switch for that. I actually have a bigger role in my job, which is why I have less time for YouTube. And unfortunately a less desire to make videos. So, but then again, I hope that later this year I'll have some ideas cooking in the oven for more videos for you guys, because I still would like to make more videos for you guys, but for right now we're just gonna stick with the online races that John is gonna host every so here and often. These are the races that we had back on March 10th, also known as Mario Day, hence why everybody in here, except for Jason, who's playing as Wario, are all playing as some version of Mario, whether it be the actual Mario, his baby version, or gold or metal, and we also have a couple of them wearing the Tanuki suit. So yeah, and then after that, I believe John is planning on having another online race, quite possibly this upcoming weekend. So I'll be sure to record my perspective for all that in the fashions of the glory. And so let me just give you guys some more insight on what I'm gonna be doing for 2018, because we've had such a huge year. We had a big project for this channel just last year with the year of Mario Kart, having a playthrough for all 8 games, excluding Mario Kart 7. I said 8 because, and not 9 because I still do count the 2 versions of Mario Kart 8 as their own game. So yeah, the Mario Kart 7 thing, I'm still, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing that anytime soon. I would like to, the sooner the better, in terms of when I can get my hands on a 3DS capture card and record it that way, as opposed to using a camcorder and having that point on the 3DS screen. On top of that, I would also like to get a better 3DS. I still have the 2011 edition of the 3DS, the cyan one, the one you'd get on day 1 of the 3DS release. I like to one day upgrade that to, say, like either the new 3DS Galaxy edition or maybe the new 2DS XL. Either one, I'd like to get an upgrade on that. So let's make a move here at the last minute on Noah, and then swipe that first victory. It was quite a interesting battle right up to the very last moments. But we're off to the right foot here in this Grand Prix, but I'm not going to be too much focus on this Grand Prix. Matter of fact, I just got a long laundry list of stuff on my head that I'd like to share with you guys. For one, there's a lot of games that I'm interested in getting that were announced in this Direct, and I think maybe in the Direct Mini, if I actually do recall that far back, because my gosh, it's been, we had that Direct Mini back in what, late January sometime, or sometime in February. But I'm mainly going to be talking to you guys about the most recent Direct that we had back on, what was it, March 8th. A lot of, I think there's 4 games on there that I'm really eyeballing. Those being Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser's Jr.'s Journey. I think that's the name of it. It's another Mario and Luigi remake, this time for the old classic Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story from the DS back in 2009. I was only able to play that off a rental from Blockbuster, around the time when it came out back in 2009. I was able to beat it all the way. But you know what? I'm in the right mood to play that game, and I think it's a good timing for me to do so. I mean, I played Superstar Saga and Partners in Time, the two entries before Bowser's Inside Story, on the Wii U Virtual Console, and so I was anxiously waiting for when Bowser's Inside Story would get its turn on the eShop, but as to no avail. I wasn't able to. There, we were never able to get that. I'm assuming this is what they were waiting for, because they had this up their sleeve. So sure, we can bring it on with the remakes, especially for Mario and Luigi. And I could have played the Superstar Saga, because that game also had the remake not too long ago, especially when the game is being revamped for the modern days of modern Mario and Luigi, having the same graphics as Mario and Luigi Dream Team and Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. And so that's the one thing that's because Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, it's not considered my favorite because I didn't start out playing Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. My first was the second game, Partners in Time. And just looking back on the very original, I felt like it was a little dated, especially with the presentation and some of the battle things. That I was really spoiled by the newer games, which is why I was able to appreciate Superstar Saga to the fullest. So I think if I were to play the remake of Superstar Saga for the 3DS, I think I would much better appreciate that game, or at least get it back up to my standards on the kind of quality that Mario and Luigi games should look like. But I'm not here to rip on people's potentially their greatest Mario and Luigi game ever. I mean, I gotta respect the guys that like the original Mario and Luigi. And if you guys like that, then that's cool. It's just that here I am with a completely different perspective on the whole Mario and Luigi series, and I think, in my opinion, I enjoy Partners in Time and Bowser's Inside Story the most out of the entire series. So yeah, with that long discussion about that, I am looking forward to Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey. That's a mouthful of a title there. I do plan on picking that up when it comes out. And then there's these other three games that I'm also planning on picking up as well. South Park: The Fractured Butthole. My sister is a huge South Park fan, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna ask me to pick that game up for her. So I might I'll pick it up for her. I'll see if I'll actually play the game myself. I imagine my sister will play the game first, and then maybe I'll play a little snippet of it if I ever do feel so. And it would be nice if we can get South Park the Stick of Truth along with the Fractured Butthole. Just like when the game first launched for the Xbox One and the PS4, where they bundled the Stick of Truth. So fingers crossed on that. Maybe we can get a 2-for-1 here. We can get an even better deal for South Park Fractured for the Switch. And so moving on to the next game, I think we're going back to another game that it's quite up there for games I'm looking forward to playing on the Switch this year for 2018, which is Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, another game that has already been released on the competitive, or on the consoles that are competing with Nintendo. The Xbox. No, actually, it's not. This game's not for Xbox. It's only for PS4. But I've played. The only Crash game I've played was Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex for the Nintendo GameCube. I was able to get that game for a bargain, and so I really enjoyed it. But I heard that it's not the greatest Crash Bandicoot game of all time. But you know what? In my opinion, I think it's not a bad game. It's not a bad Crash game to start out with, especially when you have yet to play the three greatest Crash games ever, possibly. You know, the first three that were released on the original PlayStation. And so, if I come from that angle, you know what, that gives me all the more to look forward to. And so, that accompanying that, and the fact that it's going to be an HD release, I think that wraps that seals the deal on why I should pick up Crash Bandicoot. And so, yeah, I really like to get a little bit more Crash Bandicoot gameplay on my Switch. Actually, just get any of that on the Switch. So there's that, and then there's one last game that I would like to buy. It's actually gonna be, shoot, what was it? You know what? Actually, it's that Smash Brothers game that's coming out. Just from the teaser alone, with the inkling, like the reveal trailer for the Smash, it just looked like it was gonna be oddly enough a Splatoon 1 port to the Switch, which I'm sure I wasn't the only one who raised an eyebrow on that. But then the Nintendo dropped the hammer hard and said, wait, no, we're not releasing a Splatoon 1 port. We're actually going to be bringing Smash Brothers to the Switch at long last. And all that, and it's coming this year. I'm imagining it's going to be, they're going to release Smash Brothers for the holiday of this year. You know, just like similar to what they did with Super Smash Brothers for Wii U, where they released that in late November. Let's just hope that if they were to, like, say, release a bundle, let's hope that they can keep up with the stocks, because demand is right there. They just need to make sure that they have enough units to go around here, because the last thing I want to do is have to do everything I can to try and get my hands on my Super Smash Brothers copy of like this special edition Smash Brothers Deluxe copy, and then have it go out of stock. So hopefully the whole search for that, if there is one, won't be as sweaty, and then we can be on our merry way and start playing some Smash Brothers. And hopefully it'll also have some GameCube support, just like with Smash Brothers Wii U. We're really close to not having that with Smash Brothers Wii U, but Nintendo was courteous enough to make the GameCube adapter and let us all play Smash Brothers on quite possibly the greatest controller ever for Smash Brothers. So who am I on? It's hands down the greatest. I mean, we beat this controller to death while playing Melee, back in 2001 and all that. And so for the fourth, hopefully for the fourth installment in a row, we'll be playing Smash Brothers with the GameCube controller, and maybe throw in some other controllers as well. Like I'm curious to see how the Switch Pro controller would fare in playing Smash Brothers. I imagine it's not going to be too crazy, because after all, the Pro controller, the Switch Pro controller is awfully similar to the GameCube controller in that the control sticks are both placed in the same exact spot, and then the buttons are not too far different from the GameCube. Maybe the placement of the B button and the Y button, but other than that, that's just about it. I think the Switch Pro controller actually might challenge the GameCube controller in terms of controller preferability, but I still think that the GameCube is still going to be the dominant controller for people to be playing Smash Brothers on. Alright, so that's all I got from my takes on the Direct. There's a lot of games that were announced in that Direct that I'm looking forward to buying. Maybe bringing to you guys on my channel. Maybe in videos, or quite possibly some live streaming, because I'm trying to save up for an upgrade to my computer. Actually trying to save up for a desktop that is a lot powerful than what I've been working on with since 2013 for the channel. And hopefully that will also increase my performance to live stream, and maybe make some videos for you guys at a faster rate. So yeah, that's all there is. There's actually a part 2 to this online session, where we do more 150 Grand Prix. So next time as I do that, maybe I'll get some some of the participants in this online race aboard for that video. And so that's all I got for this video. Tune next time for part 2 of these online races, as we're going to be quite possibly talking about some more stuff. Like the fact that I won the first 3 races of this Grand Prix, but failed to close off the quad perfection in the Grand Prix. Still have yet to do that. Maybe someday. But anyways, I'll see you guys later.